Hey everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be on eyes, so let's get into it. Okay, so I dipped my beauty blender into my airspun loose powder. I'm going to go ahead and dab that underneath my eyes so it catches any fallout from the eyeshadow. I've already applied my foundation, so that is the reason why I'm using the loose powder, so I don't get eyeshadow all over. Right here I'm going to go ahead and starting with my transition shade. This will be the shade that everything is going to blend into, and the color I'm going into will be Sandalwood from the Huda Beauty Textured Shadows palette, Rose Gold Edition. So this shade is going to be, I want to say like a medium warm brown, and I'm taking my Morphe M513 brush to go ahead and buff that onto the lid. I start by applying most of the product to the outer corner and then bringing it inward. As you can see right here, I'm going in kind of like a slanted motion, but going in circles to really buff out that color so we have no harsh lines. You want to keep buffing out this color until everything's very blown out and pretty much the whole lid covered with the color. I did forget to mention that I primed my lids before with Makeup Forever. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna go ahead and add warmth to the lid. I'm gonna be using a crease brush. This one that I'm using doesn't have a brand name, but any crease brush will do. The shade I went in with is gonna be Henna, and that is gonna be a really warm brown. I'm gonna go ahead and apply the color the same way that I applied that first shade, Sandalwood. Okay, so now I want to go ahead and start deepening the outer corner of my eye. The color I'm going in with is going to be Coco from the same palette, Huda Beauty. The brush I went in with is going to be the Sephora Crease Shadow Brush in number 73. This brush is really great if you want to deepen up a crease or just apply any crease color. It doesn't go too harsh and it's fluffy, so it blends everything out pretty easily. Okay, so with that color, I decided to go a little bit further than the outer corner. Just keep blending that right out, and then I'm going to go back into that first crease brush that I used with that warmer shade, and just to really buff out those edges. Okay, so now I'm going to go back into that Morphe M513 brush and that first shade, Sandalwood, to really diffuse all those edges. You will notice that I like to work going back and forth just to make sure that everything's well blended. Okay, so now to add some extra depth, I'm going to go ahead and go in with the color Black Truffle, which is a matte black, and using the Morphe M506. This is a very small tapered brush. It works great for getting to, if you want more precision work, but it is fluffy, so it does blend out that color very, very well. And now here I'm going to go ahead and apply it mainly along the lash line, but bringing it up to diffuse that color and make it look very blown out and kind of like a sultry feel to it. Okay, now I'm going back into that dark brown cocoa color just to kind of, fix the edges of the black, and then again with that first brush I use with the shade Sandalwood. You want to make sure everything is blended out, even if you have to go over it like 5 times. So with all the blending, sometimes you can lose the intensity of a color. Just go right in and touch it up. So now we're going to go ahead and go in with the lid shade to add some pop. The shade I am going in with is going to be #blessed. Again, all shadows are going to be from the Rose Gold Edition, Huda Beauty. So this shadow is a textured shadow. You want to go ahead and apply with your finger and just go ahead and press onto the lid. I went in all the way to the inner corner and I want to say to the middle. So yeah, I'm just patting that onto the lid and kind of just blending it out with my finger. and getting applying as much as needed to get that intensity that I'd like. So I did want some more intensity. I decided to go in with another shade from the palette called 24 Karat. Same way I've applied the other one, just taking it on my finger and patting it onto the lid until I build up the intensity that I want. After that lid shade, I went in again with the black truffle, that black matte shade, and the Morphe M432 brush to go ahead and really tight line along my lash line. And here I'm just adding some more black truffle to the bottom edge of the lid. So now I'm going into false lashes. These are the VEGASNAY Grand Glamour lashes, and for glue I'm using the Duo brush on adhesive. These were giving me a little trouble, so I had to keep just messing with them and kind of altering the placement on them just to get them to stick right. But you want to go ahead and get them as close to the lash line as possible so they look, you know, somewhat natural. Okay, so taking black truffle again and the Morphe M506 to really blow out that lower lash line. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take some more of that 24 Karat and just place that on the lower lash line and as well in the inner tear duct. Okay, gonna go ahead and go in with some mascara. This is the Benefit Roller Lash. This is a great mascara. It does help with lengthening the lashes and giving some lift as well. I usually apply mascara before false lashes, but this will probably be the last time I wear this pair because they've seen its day. And I just went ahead and applied after. Okay, going in with some black liner in the waterline. This is by Marc Jacobs. Once you're done with that, go ahead and dust off all that loose powder since we're done with our eyes. And last but not least, your favorite lipstick. I decided to go in with Lime Crime's Black Velvet. You see here, I'm just really touching up some blush. Okay, so I'd like to thank all of you for watching. I truly appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe. And until next time, let's inspire each other.